What's going on, world? How we doing out there? There's only one you can turn to when things are not so right in your life, you know. You got troubles, you got situations. There's only one you can turn to, and his name is God. Talking about Jesus. You know, I want to sing part of this song. When your heart is overwhelmed. Hear my cry, oh Lord, attended unto my prayer. For thou hast been a shelter longing for me. When my heart is overwhelmed, who will lead me to the rock that is higher than high? That is higher than high. That is higher than high. Oh, that is higher than high. Hear my cry, oh Lord, attended unto my prayer. Ooh. For thou hast been a shelter longing for me. So when my heart is overwhelmed, lead me to the rock that is higher than I. Oh, that is higher than high. That is higher than high. Talking about God. Oh, that is higher. That is higher than I. Hey, that is higher than I. That is higher than high. God is the answer. In every situation under the sun that God has created, everything, He is the only one that can answer your prayer. He can hear your cry. If you know somebody's going through something, say, hey, come on over here. Let me tell you about this man called God. Let me tell you about Jesus. John 14, verse 1. Let not your heart be troubled. Yea, who believe in God, believe in me. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it was not so, I would have told thee. That's what Jesus told Peter in verse 38 of John 13 when Peter says, I will lay my life down for thy sake. And Jesus asked him, you will lay your life down for my sake? Well, Jesus told him in verse 1 of 14 what I just said. But that verse 1 is not just for us. I mean, it's not just for Peter when Jesus was telling that to lift him up. It's a verse that we can use. Robin Williams could have used that verse. He could have used someone telling him about God. Because you know, hey, when somebody's at that point where they're about to take their life, for those of you that might be thinking about doing it, like I had done, but God brought me out of it because someone put me on that verse, and then I went to the church, and hey, I realized to do that is an ultimate sin. So God is the answer for every situation under the sun. Loss of family member, God. Going through a tough time, God. Going to school, you send your kids to school, God. Not somebody want to tell your kids about evolution, that they come from monkey, that it's a cell that made everything blew up. No. When things blow up, it's no longer in existence. It's done. It is God that created the heaven and the earth. It is God that moved across the surface of the waters of the deep because it was dark and it was without form and void. It was God that separated the firmament from the water that was under the firmament. It was above the firmament. And the firmament is called heaven. What we see every day that you get out your house or wherever you lay your head, you're looking up. There are so many signs of who God is. A woman giving birth. Genesis chapter 3, it's right there. Verse 18, woman giving birth. Many people don't understand that a woman go through pain before and after birth because God cursed Eve. Because she went and got tempted by the devil. And when she told the devil, hey, God said I'm not supposed to eat of it. So she went and got the fruit. Gave it to Adam. Adam was the first person God told in verse 17 of Genesis chapter 2 not to eat of the fruit. Surely you will die. And then they started hiding. And started telling, think they can get over on God and saying that, hey, I'm naked. It was the woman that you gave me to be my wife. So everybody's blaming somebody. Eve blaming the serpent. Adam blaming God that the woman you give me. And God cursed the serpent, the man, and the woman. He said, make it hard for the man, walk on the ground, go through pain. For Eve, cursed the birth of a child. Every woman is having pain because of Genesis chapter 3. And the world's in trouble doing all these things because of Genesis chapter 3. In Genesis 6, God told Noah to make the ark because he was mad at man. All these things that's going on, people shooting, killing, and then blaming on other issues. It's Genesis chapter 3 why the world is what it is. Never a bad day to talk about God wherever you are in the world. It's always good to talk about Him. Always good to do what God put in your heart for you to do. Praise God.